Yo, what up people, Smith and motherfucking are here today, of course, to continue the series with an anime that recently ended. And that, of course, is Attack on Titan. And throughout this video, I'm going to simply discuss, and it will be spoiler free by the way, some reasons why you should possibly check out Attack on Titan, aka Shingeki no Kyojin. So, with that being said, let's just get straight into the sort of plot. The plot of Attack on Titan has three main characters, which I will introduce later. And the thing about it is that basically civilization as a whole has been pushed out of its kingdom, its castle of the earth. And now only a small percentage of the population remains after, for some reason, Titans appeared. And Titans are massive objects that look somewhat humanoid, which range anywhere from like 4 meters to like 60 and possibly even higher than that, who knows. But they are very big creatures, and they eat humans. And it doesn't really help when humanity at this stage only has muskets and cannon technology, along with a few other technologies that I will possibly get into later. But the basic premise of the story looks into not only humanity as a whole fighting against this species which is trying to drive them to extinction, but also showing the deep underside of humanity and exactly how fucked humans can be, and how greed can corrupt, and all types of stuff like that. So with that being said, let's just start the character introductions. Okay, now that you met the three main characters, or they're at least the most seen characters, and they're always within the story, we have Mikasa, Eren, and Armin. And now I want to get a little bit more into the whole like organization of this area that they live in, and you know, where all the humans live. I want to get a little bit more into that before I continue on with Eren, Mikasa, and Armin. And so basically it's broken down into 3 walls, because humanity somehow magically was saved by these walls. We still don't know how they got there, and later on we get like some type of hints, but it's still kind of iffy how they got there. And basically there are 3 walls. There is, of course, the most outer wall, then there's like a wall in the middle, and then there's the main wall, the smallest area where the castle and the king and the nobility live. And then like outside of that, there's like middle class, and then in the largest area, of course, there is the poor working man. And throughout this anime, you will see how humanity really can be in times of dire stress. They turn on each other and stuff like that. That not very many shows or animes seem to really want to push on people. This Attack on Titan actually does that very well, and I really enjoy that part. And then it also has 3 military type units. First we have the garrison, and the garrison is basically the regular grunts, the people that can't do shit, and they're just there to die and maybe shoot a cannon or 2, or maybe a musket before, you know, before inevitably they die. Who knows? Occasionally they will survive, but still, garrison, they're basically the wall guards. They guard the walls. And then we have the military police. And the military police is basically like the rich people police. Basically, they're in the inner walls and they protect the kingdom, you know, the rich people. And although most of them have never seen a Titan, actually a lot of people, you would be surprised, but like a lot of the garrison, they've never seen a Titan. And a lot of the military police, they've never seen a Titan. And basically, they're like bureaucratic pussies. That's the best way to describe it. They don't know what the fuck's going on out there, but they're still helping enforce and make decisions, and it's pretty fucked up, the type of shit that they kind of do. Which is understandable, yet no, fuck that. It's greed, and no, fuck that. And then we have my niggas, the Survey Corps. And the Survey Corps are basically the people that go outside the walls on expeditions to, try and kill Titans and maybe find supplies from other places, and it really isn't like heavily exaggerated like exactly what they do. It's more or less they go outside the walls, they kill Titans, they go on expeditions. Yeah, that's basically it. Well, at least in the beginning anyway. At least in the beginning. Later on, it gets into something a little bit more deeper, what the Survey Corps does, but no spoilers, like I said. In the Survey Corps, of course, is where all the hardcore Titan killing niggas are. And that's where you want to be. That's who you want to see. Fuck everybody else. And now let's get back on with Eren, Armin, and Mikasa. Basically, Armin is an intelligent kid, but he isn't very strong. And he's easily scared. And he isn't really a man, in a sense. He's still a kid, of course, but I mean, he needs to take action. He's more of a, he's more with strategy. He isn't necessarily a dude that'll run up and just cut a fucking Titan up. No. He'll be the dude most likely sitting in the back thinking of a way to get away from the Titans. Or a plan. Or he'll figure out information that could be highly needed information. That he'll figure it out. He figured out a couple of things through this that is actually pretty interesting. And then we have Mikasa. Mikasa is apparently the last Oriental person in the world. She is Japanese, and she met Eren through some circumstances when they were younger, and basically she loves Eren, and Eren is her sense of being. She needs Eren to be alive. Her only duty, she feels, is to protect Eren's life. Then we have Eren, the main character, who basically his dad left him for some unknown reason, and he just lives with his mom. And he's very strong-willed, and he wants to, with Armin, explore the world and see outside the gates. That is Armin and Eren's dream. That's how they are connected. And the biggest part about Eren is what develops after the first episode. Which, like I said, no spoilers. But after the first episode, if you are not hooked, well then by all means, I'm not forcing you to watch this anime. You can choose for yourself. And now, let's get into something that I kind of want to show you. Because this is when shit gets real in the anime. In episode 1. Watch it, and I'll give you a little hint, okay? So here goes the hint. Hold on 1 minute. People were actually living a pretty nice life in the walls.
Then, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
What the fuck? Ugh. I don't know what the fuck that was, guys. I'm really sorry about that. Either way, fuck it. If you want to find out what happens, you're gonna have to check it out yourself. So this is Smithers to motherfucking R telling you guys that if you really want something that is actually a pretty good anime, you should check out Attack on Titan / Shingeki no Kyojin. Or if you really were into it, you could also check out the manga. The anime goes to 26 episodes, well 25, but there's like a 12.20. It's fucking, there's like a half episode, and it's kind of weird, but fuck it. And the manga currently is up to chapter 50, and the anime leaves off around like chapter 32. So there is a good chance that, of course, it will come back up, and so you might as well catch up. So with that being said, Smith to motherfucking R. Peace the fuck out, and check this shit out.